Sonny is a Church of Christ apologist, and I have engaged with him on numerous occasions, and I want to bring to his attention his flawed logic and help him to correct his flawed logic so he can make better informed arguments in the future. So he said in one of his videos, why do Baptists believe in evil babies when Jesus did not? If children are born with an evil sin nature, why does Jesus use children to illustrate the character of the kingdom? There's some philosophical problems with this understanding that he has. So first of all, we need to look at some philosophy with regards to the validity of an argument. And this is from Stephen Cohen and James Spiegel in The Love of Wisdom. They say, the concept of validity applies to an argument when its conclusion follows logically from its premises. More precisely, a valid argument is one of which, if the premises are true, the conclusion must also be true. Additionally, they also say that the soundness of an argument refers to the arguments that is both valid and has true premises. The issue with Sonny's argument is that he has a logical fallacy in his reasoning, and Spiel and Cohen indicate that a fallacy is a mistaken reasoning that involves drawing a conclusion without adequate reasons to support that conclusion. There are formal fallacies that relate to the form or structure of an argument, and informal fallacies that relate to the argument's content. Specifically, we can also see, though, that he commits the fallacy known as fallacy of composition, which happens when one incorrectly infers that characteristics, attributes, or features of individuals comprising some group will also be found in the group as a whole. And I'm going to show you quickly why this is not the case with regards to Sonny's reasoning being valid. And we can see number one says Calvinists hold to inherited guilt. Therefore, in Sonny's reasoning, it would be therefore all Baptists hold to inherited guilt. That is not, the conclusion does not follow logically from the premise, because not all Baptists are Calvinists, and not even all Calvinists hold to inherited guilt. So therefore, Sonny cannot say that why do all Baptists think that babies are born evil when that's not the case. And I'm not here to defend inherited guilt, but Sonny needs to understand that he has committed a logical fallacy, and therefore his argument is invalid. So therefore he needs to go back to the drawing board, and I want to help him with that by providing him with some recommended reading. We can see in J.P. Moreland and William Lane Craig's Philosophical Foundations for a Christian Worldview. We can also see Stephen Cohen and James Spiel's The Love of Wisdom, a Christian Introduction to Philosophy. And we can also see Robert Arp, let's see, Bad Arguments, 100 of the Most Important Fallacies in Western Philosophy. So, Sonny, please understand, this is not an attack on you. This is just an attack on your argument, and I want to provide you, of course, with these resources that you might go back and examine your arguments and see that they are flawed.